Testing 1, 2. Mute the mic. Pull out the chessboard. Let's hit the intro time. What's going on, JCP Gang? Welcome back to a brand new video. Oh my days, your boy's back. I say your boy, but I'm a big boy now. Big boy, I'm in university, Owens. No lie. The man has made it. I'm in my res. I have to buy my own food, cook my own diet. It's a lot out here. I legit just got back to res after our recess. Had a nice week break. Not that long, but you know, time with the family, we appreciate that now. And I'm gonna be showing you guys a chess game. So in the recess, I pulled a brazy. I won 13 chess games in a row. 13! So now I'm going to be showing you some of those games. I've picked a couple, starting off with this one. At this time, I was 955. I was a K. I was 1,000. Then I started fanging tokis with my family. I dropped out. I lost like 8 games in a row. Dropped down to like 915. And I was like, you know what, I can't say I'm a chess player and be 915 elo. So then I grinded my way back up. Now I'm back at 1,000 after these 13 wins. And I'm going to be showing you some of the games. So, first up, I'm 955 against a guy named Yusuf. You lot see his name, it's fine. The game opens up with the Queen's Gambit. Now, I'm an e4 player. But this grind session specifically, I was like, you know what, I'm going to throw in some d4. Queen's Gambit accepted. Oh, you don't play Queen's Gambit accepted against JCP Gang. I don't even know all the theory, but you don't play it against me. e4, attack the pawn, he gives back the pawn. First mistake, why are you doing that? He develops normally, attacks my pawn in the center, I defend. a6 was a weird move. I didn't really care, I just castled. He plays b5. I said, what? Okay, bishop to b3, and immediately, after a couple of moves, I shoot out with a4. Computer really wanted d5 in one of the positions, but hey, a4, that's the move on the board. He plays bishop to d6, and there's a central fork. Clear as day. There's a fork, I win material, your boy's on his way home. I miss it, because I'm tunnel visioned on a4. So I take this pawn, takes, and there's still e5 on the board. I miss it again. It's bullet, guys. I've got 46 seconds, but it's bullet. You don't always see these things in bullet. And he immediately gets out of the way of the fork, hits my knight. He's looking brazy. I play d5 finally. Computer, you're welcome. Takes, and then I play a dumb move. I take the knight. Oh. Don't take the knight, JCP. What are you doing? Okay, but it's fine. Because queen takes d5. And it's like, okay, I'm alright. Let's just develop. This was bad because I'm just walking in the way of this pin. Just creating more problems for myself. The computer just says castle. To me, just says castle. He castles. And now I'm in big trouble. So right now, the opening didn't go my way. I'm playing damage control at this point. Let's not lose immediately. So I get out of the pin. He goes for this move, not a bad move. I say, please just trade queens with me. Please trade queens with me. Computer says if he plays knight to d4, hitting the queen, if I trade queens, takes my rook with check and another fork. So I can't even trade queens right now. Luckily, he misses it and plays queen takes b3. I'm like, man, them traded queens, it's over. Because I'm very fast, usually. And also, my endgame is like, it's crazy, guys. So I look for this trade right here with the rooks. He jumps out of the way, trades in the center. Now I'm playing quite fast because I'm down on time. He plays bishop there. I play knight jumps into the center, protected by the bishop. It just has like some targets, you know, creating some threats. He plays bishop here to hit my rook. Now, look at the time. I'm only 4 seconds down. I play rook here, attacking your bishop. He plays rook protecting the bishop, but that blunders to knight takes rook. And then the rest is history because he loses his bishop as well. brings his bishop back. I do this little thing, and then just to kick us off for the video, I first kick the bishop away for no reason, and I take h6, and he takes back, and I get mate in 1. That's how we're starting off the video, guys. Absolutely, you know, not the best game, but a good game to start off the video. Now, we're jumping into the 4th game. The 4th game is kind of brazy. It is kind of brazy. I'm playing d4 again. You lot already know. He sacrifices the pawn on c5. I say, I'm not going to take it. I should have, but I didn't take it because I'm used to playing this type of setup with d4 and then knight to f3. I probably also pre-moved knight to f3. Not really, but like I played it fast. Takes, and somehow this turns into an English. It turns into an English defense. He's got 2 attackers on my knight now. How am I going to defend it? I decide to take his knight and then play e4. It's not looking bad for me right now. We do some normal development. I think bishop to d3 was not a great move, but we're cooking now. We're cooking. This queen and the bishop sort of just stays into a pawn. If he blockades this pawn, I'm in big trouble. So I sort of just need to keep this option open, and I do. But in the wrong way, because I end up playing e5. Because in my head I was like, I need to open up for my queen and my bishop. I've got the lineup, what is it called? The gun. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Anyways, who cares? So I just instinctively play e5 to open up for the bishop and the queen. Horrible move because it loses. Actually, it straight up loses because I'm losing this pawn and I'm losing this pawn. So I play bishop to e5, thinking that if he takes this pawn, I'll take his pawn. But that doesn't even work because of queen to a5. And if you lot just take a look at this, we've got bishops down this lane. We've got a knight looking at everything. Queen on this side, rook coming down on b2. Like if I play one wrong move, if I just develop, we've got like what? Knight takes b2, hits the queen. Queen is basically trapped. My best move after that is what? His queen takes rook. This is my best move. Absolutely horrid position. Luckily, he plays this move, defending the pawn. So he he didn't call my bluff. He didn't call my bluff in a way. So I defend this pawn now, and he jumps back with the knight. I was like, what is this guy doing? He's playing so passive now. I need to capitalize. So I shuffle my pieces, bring my bishop back. He decides to hit the queen, which isn't actually like a proper developing move. Now my queen's in a better position. We move on. He plays this move, which I think lost him the game. e5, and now you've killed your bishop. You've killed your bishop. You're never going to play e4 because I've got like, what, three defenders there. Rook as well. I've got 3 defenders. So he just killed his bishop, and now we move on. We trade some pieces. This bishop, my bishop is now looking good. My knight is in the center. I've got this, and I realize I've got him down on time. Look at this. Since this move, 14 seconds. Plays this move, 8.3 seconds. I've got 27. Plays this move, 6.9 seconds. I'm basically just playing moves to hope that he times out because it's bullet. So in hindsight, I think like what, knight to g5 would have been a nice move just to attack the bishop some more, force him to waste some time. I end up playing rook to d1, and he times out. This is how I get my bullet wins, guys. You know, we don't see everything in bullet, but we catch the guys out. So yeah, let's move on to our next game. We've got which game should we get here? Maybe let's go for this game. Next game we have against too good to bide. I'm 970, they're 850. Chess.com, you've got to rate me against some players more my range, because this is absolutely crazy. I'm versing at 850. I can't lose, and I'm playing with black. I can't lose. He plays d4. I only know how to play d5 against d4. So we play this. Honestly, I don't know what bishop g4 is. I don't. He just kicks out my bishop and then jumps in with his knight. These are all the best moves as well. So I'm kind of stressed out here. I decide to play f6. I don't know what that is. He takes. Now I've got doubled pawns. Guys, this is a horrible start. I've given an 850 so much advantage already. He plays here. putting pressure on my pawn, and I play e5 thinking that like I'm justifying f6 basically by playing e5. It doesn't work because after takes, oh, I've got 2 pawns in the center. No, I don't, because this pawn is literally hanging. It's literally hanging. And then he misses it and plays e4. And now my brain is telling me I need to defend my pawn. Whatever I defended with, he's going to have an extra attacker on the pawn. It makes no sense. I need to push and turn those 3 attackers into 1 attacker. All I got to do. And I miss it. I play c6. Oh my word. And he's got all the advantage again. And then he doesn't even take the pawn yet. He plays bishop to g2. And all I need to do is play d4 and turn those 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers into 1 attacker. And I miss it again, guys. Oh my word. I play knight to f6, defending the pawn. I've got 1, 2, 3 defenders. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. And he says, nah, I'm going to play bishop to e3. And now there's a fork. And I missed the fork. Oh my word, guys. This is probably the most horrible way to verse an 850. This is where I need to dominate an 850. I didn't do that. But then he misses it again because he wants the castle queen side to get yet another... let me just play an arbitrary move. To get another attacker down this lane. And even still, I just push my pawn and I turn like what? 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers, 5 attackers into 2 attackers. And a fork. It's over. It's supposed to be over. But it goes my way because after queen up, I finally find the fork. Thank you. The funny thing is, after he castles, it's still a fork. So I just decide, okay, then I'm also going to castle. Because it's still a fork. I mean, I don't need to take the queen yet. And it's sort of a trap because if I take the bishop now, I hang my queen. So I think castles wasn't liked by the computer, but from a human perspective, it's a good move. He plays queen up, getting out of the pin. I'm like, it's still a fork though. So let me just play knight to a3 to maybe jump in here and attack the queen. Just having some ideas. And finally, he decides to take the pawn, which definitely loses him the game. Because after takes, and jumps back with the knight, I lock my bishop in with f4. Computer doesn't like it, but hey, I've got 23 seconds on the clock. Let's be fast. He starts jumping in with his knight. He thinks he's Zorro over here. He thinks it's a Western movie. He's gonna jump in with the knight. I do hang a pawn, but it's not actually hanging because there's queen to g5 check. I miss queen to g5, but I play one of the other best moves, which is taking the free pawn. And then he tries to lock in my rook with the bishop. Queen to g5 is still the best move because it wins a knight for me. I don't see it. I find queen to f6, which is actually the second best move. Very clutch move in my opinion, because one of these 2 pieces are gonna fall. After knight jumps back here, I decide to jump in with my knight first because, guys, I have 14 seconds on the clock. So I saw he did this, which defends the bishop, but I didn't think that like I could take the knight immediately because I've got 14 seconds. I'm sort of like thinking before he plays the move. I didn't anticipate that move. So I just jump in with my knight. It's the safest. It hits the queen. It hits the bishop. Now I can definitely take the bishop next move. He plays this check. I decide to block with the queen. And after takes with the knight, probably not necessary with the knight, he blunders with knight to f6, blundering the bishop. Gives me a check, and now it's just finish up time. By the way, he trades pieces here. He takes my bishop. If you're any rating, right, not just 850, if you're any rating, if you're down material, rather don't trade. It's not worth it, and I'm going to show you guys why. Because after I convert this game in a decent way, by the way, can we take a look at my time? I've got 7 seconds on the clock here. Plays rook here, take the rook, because it was a blunder, thankfully. 7 seconds on the clock still. I take this, so we can trade rooks, 7 seconds on the clock still. I play rook to the back rank, 7 seconds on the clock still. He comes up with his king, I'm just trying to maneuver my knight. He plays pawn here, I take it, 6 seconds on the clock. He pushes this pawn, I decide to play my rook here, just to maybe get it here, get my knight in, to attack this pawn somehow, I don't know. Plays this move, I see, okay, let's take it, 5 seconds on the clock. I play rook down to cut the king off. 5 seconds on the clock. He blocks it with this pawn. I move my knight in. He brings his king back, thankfully, because I don't know what I would have done if he didn't. 4 seconds on the clock, I play a5, just trying to get time because there's a 1 second increment, but I'm not getting any time. I bring my rook back to defend my knight and attack the pawn. He plays this. I decide to give a check and then take the pawn here. Nice fork. And then I just bring my rook back because I know if he pushes these pawns, I might even just sacrifice my rook for the pawn. And then over here, I'm able to push this pawn up the board. And with 7 seconds on the clock, I find a nice way to ladder mate. But he times out anyway. Now, let's talk about the lesson of the day. If you're down in material, don't trade pieces. So, jumping into this next game, I'm 9-9-5. I'm versing Kowalski. Let's jump straight into this game. I believe it's a Sicilian. Woo! Sicilian defense. I need to win to get me to 1000 rating. I say, let's play a Sicilian. We're going for the win. We play a nice Sicilian. He takes in the center. I play an accelerated dragon. Woo! Boys, theory clapping in now. He takes my knight. I take with the B pawn. Because if I take with the D pawn, he's probably going to take my queen and now I can't castle. We don't want that. I take with the B pawn and I get my bishop to G7. I've got a slight advantage right now after E6 as well. So we're looking kind of good. Computer wants D5 immediately. I sort of play the slow approach. I play knight to E7 and then D5. Completely fine. It's a completely equal opening. Takes, castles, castles. Now, computer is out of its mind. In this position, I see he castles this side, I castle king side, he castles queen side. So there's gonna be a brawl. We're gonna tussle, we're gonna fight. Computer says white must fight like this. H4, G4, H5. In my head, I need my rook and my queen to lead my attack because I only have one pawn. What's that pawn gonna do? So after he plays rook here, I play rook to b1 and he moves his king in front of my rook. Okay, we're out of the opening. I've got 59 seconds on the clock. Let's be smart about this. I line up my queen and my rook. We're heading for the king. I force him to play b3, which is very weakening because of this bishop. And if I can get my queen here, there's mate threats everywhere. Out the wazoo, as they would say. So instead of this plan of checkmating with the queen and the bishop, I blunder my bishop in one move. 57 seconds on the clock and I blunder my bishop. I wasn't thinking. But this is where the lesson comes in, guys. Don't trade pieces when you're down in material. Obviously, I can't take the bishop here because then I lose my queen. But, you know, don't trade pieces. This move didn't make much sense. This move also didn't make much sense from him. Now I'm trying to rotate my pieces, trying to move forward, trying to start this attack because we did castle opposite sides. So there is attacking possibilities. He's kicking my queen around and he plays f6, which is very smart, lining up this attack right here. I play rook to c8, which I thought was a smart move, keeping eyes on this knight, because if this bishop ever moves and the queen moves, the knight is going to be in big trouble. I walk into the fork, completely didn't see it. I can't even play e3 right here, because if I play e3, there's knight takes d5. I don't think he would have seen this, but it is a very good move if I like try and get this little skewer. Now he takes this piece, and it's big trouble for me. Even if I take this with the bishop, he's got like a crazy bishop to c4. I mean, like what is this? And now I'm under attack. So I move my queen out of the way. He takes my rook. I take back. I still have eyes on this bishop, and you know it's not the easiest. Computer suggests knight takes d5 because of this little fork here. And if he played this, I probably would have played here, but luckily he didn't. He plays rook to e2, looking for a lineup. Guys, this isn't smart because I've got my pawn wall. Like, what are you're gonna bring 2 rooks to stay into a pawn wall? It's not that smart. I play queen to f6, best move, lining up some nasties over here. The knight is currently hanging, and he decides to counter-attack my knight instead of defending his. If I take, he can't even, or if I take, he takes c3, and then he takes this knight, and he's just clean up a rook. So I can't take his knight. Instead, I set up a trap. Remember, don't trade pieces when you're down in material. I could have easily traded queens already, played like something dumb like queen here. Don't trade pieces because you might just find a trap, and I play the beautiful, oh my word, there it goes. It's fine guys, I'm new to this. We are almost there, and I showed you mate. I play the beautiful rook takes bishop, b5. Horrible move, but it's bullet. I have 9 seconds, he has 36 seconds. He shouldn't be blundering here. I should be blundering. I have 9 seconds. And I did, this is a blunder, but I had the trap in mind. If he plays queen takes, I've lost. I can take his knight, but then he has like queen to b5 or queen to e8, and he forces my bishop to come back to defend against mate. And then I can't checkmate him with a queen alone. Luckily, he takes with the knight. And I play queen to b1, b2, checkmate. Also, queen to a1, checkmate is possible. And I win this game. Don't trade pieces when you're down in material. And now, this is going to be the final game. I'm 1003 rating. Honestly, I don't know why I played another game. I should have gone to 1000 and shut off the game. I'm back. No, not JCP. I say let's lock in 1000 rating, jump into a game. I was 1007 rated player, Trick Z. And the game goes as follows. I play d4. It turns into a little Slav defense. I decide to trade, and just a very normal setup. It turns into a type of London looking system. I play bishop here. I think he pre-moved e6, because normally you want to take. Because he pre-moved that, now I take, and I basically open up his e-file. Develop a little bit, castle, it's looking all great. He played bishop here. I probably shouldn't have played bishop back to g3. Computer likes bishop to g5, getting the pin. I'll remember that for next time. I play back, he takes. I think I'm smart taking with the f-pawn. Taking with the f-pawn so that my rook is opened and I can have eyes on the f5 pawn. It's not a good move because it weakens e3 too much. So the game goes as follows. He plays castles, all natural. I play queen to c2 because it's quite a normal move in the queen's gambit, I believe. Not so much in the Slav defense though. Hits the pawn, he plays g6 to defend it, and then I play rook to c1 and rook to e1. This also isn't the best placements for my rooks. And now he's got this rook staring down here as well, and he plays knight to b4 with a very, very simple idea. Hit the queen, hit the fork spot. Very simple idea. I miss that idea. I play queen to b3 and there's a fork on the board. Fork on the board, knight to d3, and I lose a rook. He misses it. And this is what's important. Sometimes you'll blunder, especially in bullet, but you need to capitalize on their mistakes. Now, I should have taken on b7. I should have. I didn't though. I brought my knight back, which is another blunder. But then he respects this move a bit too much and he brings his knight in, which justifies my move. So I can take, and then win a free pawn in the center of the board. Queen takes b7 was also possible here, but knight takes d5 is the best move. His queen jumps in now, so now I've got him rattled. I've got the 1007 rated player rattled. Trick Easy has been tricked easily. What's his name? Trick Z. Close enough. So now he wants to attack. He thinks he needs to attack me to win. He's got eyes on this pawn. This pawn is defended, what, 3 times? I think we're fine. So I decide to jump back with my knight because I wanted my queen to not have to defend it so that I could take b7. He plays knight here. I take b7. This knight is a bit loose. After we trade rooks, he jumps in with his knight. And that's the problem. Why would you trade rooks if you're trying to create an attack and create checkmate? That's not what you got to do. So he jumps in with the knight. This pawn is completely hanging. I miss it the first time, but this move also isn't completely useless. I'm pinning the knight to the queen. After queen here, I realized, oh, this pawn is hanging. Let's take it. And then he plays this check. Now, look at the time situation. Over here, I'm down 7 seconds. Then I'm down 10 seconds. Then I'm down 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and now the time is only 4 seconds apart. And after this move, I'm down 5 seconds, and here we're equal on time. Okay, so now we're equal on time. I was down time. I've come back. I'm in a good position. I'm only up 3 pawns, which is a lot, obviously, but I'm not up any significant material in terms of pieces. So I bring my queen to c2. Best move to trade, to offer a queen trade in this position. He plays queen here, and all of a sudden he has 2 seconds on the clock. I have 7 seconds, so I'm still stressing a bit. I play queen to e2, and then luckily he times out. It's not the best move. If he trades, he's able to win this pawn. Okay, well, don't look at that. He's able to win the pawn on b2, but luckily I played with his time as well, and I was able to win. Guys, I'm actually not sure what my current rating is. Maybe I should check. My current bullet rating is 1041. We're on the road, we're on the up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Shout out to Mike. I hope you're watching the video, because that man said, hey, you should come back with a chess video, and here I am. I'm not playing competitively at the moment. I'm not playing for my uni or anything. I just play for fun, but maybe in the future I'll look into that. I'm not playing perfect chess, but I'm playing good enough to win 13 games in a row. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe. That's a thing. I've taken a break from YouTube, but I'm back and I'm alive. So, peace out, y'all.